bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. It's back. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd and 7. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know they're...
Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 6 yards away. And the Eagles will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Bears nothing. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam now. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
West right there. 11.
Back to throw. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. Third and long.
They'll look to throw here.
Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Third and 3. To throw is Fields. And again back to Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
On first down, Fields.
And complete, right side to Cook. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Fields now to throw.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts. And this will be incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Penny, a 1st down carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job, right?
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. York on now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. We're good.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6. In motion left goes Smith. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
There he goes, right side. Dalvin Cook, he's to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're moving to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering urgency that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And across the midfield, straight into Eagle territory. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. A quick throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Right 35. EQ. Right.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Able to power through, and he's got this down to the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now 2nd and 5. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bears 17. Cade York.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
73.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Eagles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
Swift. is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11. Right.
Now it's Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check.